again, guys. Want to jump on here. I told you I was going to do a few videos here and there on some tools that we use on the truck out here on the road. And what I want to talk to you about today is one of the probably the most important tools that we use to us, but it's a mobile Wi-Fi or mobile hotspot. There's several different types that you can get, and I'm also going to talk about where you can find some free Wi-Fi out when you're out on the road in your truck, cargo van, tractor, trailer. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is where you can find some free Wi-Fi when you're out on the road. So some of the places, if you don't know, Lowe's, Home Depot, both of those places offer a free Wi-Fi. You can usually park in their parking lot and get that. Now, it isn't always the best connection. You can also find Wi-Fi at truck stops. Now, it's not free at the truck stops. You do usually have to pay for that Wi-Fi or use points from your rewards card to purchase the Wi-Fi. Now, it's been a long time since we've used the truck stop Wi-Fi. When we used it, it's probably been over 2 years since we've tried connecting with the truck stop Wi-Fi. Same thing applies with them. Depending on their signal and where you're at, parked in location to where their satellite is, you may or may not get a connection. It also is going to depend on how many people are using that Wi-Fi. Now, the Wi-Fi at the truck stops, we always found sometimes it was a great connection, sometimes we couldn't even connect to it. So, you know, if you're using points, that's one thing, but if you're actually paying for it, you know, I don't want to be paying for a Wi-Fi if I can't get on there and connect and use the internet for what I'm paying for. So those are a couple places. A few other places you can find some free Wi-Fi. Usually Starbucks has free Wi-Fi, McDonald's has free Wi-Fi. Also, depending on the carrier, cell phone carrier you use, like we use AT&T. So if you go by any AT&T store, they should have a free Wi-Fi you can connect to. Again, a lot of the free Wi-Fis, you know, you may not be able to connect, or if you can connect, the speed may not be very good. So it's just kind of a hit or miss sometimes on those free Wi-Fis. Another thing you want to be very careful about with the free Wi-Fi is what you're actually connecting to. You don't want to connect to some Wi-Fi that's free and have your stuff hacked. I know one time we went to Canada, they had a free Wi-Fi at the border, or I thought it was. I connected, then my email got hacked. So you want to be very careful when connecting to some of these free Wi-Fis out here. Make sure you know what you're connecting to. And if you are connected, don't be sharing or going on any of your personal bank accounts, emails, things like that that people can hack and get your passwords. One more place I can think of that does have free Wi-Fi, some places, not all of these, but some rest areas offer free Wi-Fi as well. You know, you just have to go on your phone or laptop and see what Wi-Fi connections are around. And again, you know, you can go to places and there's some open Wi-Fis, but I'd be very careful what you connect to out here on the road, because you don't know, you know, if there's a hacker just waiting to get your bank information or credit card information. So I wouldn't be doing any kind of personal information whenever you're connected to a free Wi-Fi. Even, you know, I'm leery sometimes, even if I'm connected, I know it's an AT&T Wi-Fi, I don't go on my bank account, I don't go on our credit cards, I don't do any kind of personal information on there. So be very careful about that. Another thing you can do, you can use your smartphone. I know a lot of iPhones, I don't know if any other phones do this, but iPhones, you can actually make your phone a personal hotspot and use that to connect to, like, say, your laptop, things like that, tablets, anything like that. Now, printers won't really work with that, and I'm going to talk about that here in a minute. But you can use your phone as a personal hotspot as well. But keep in mind, it is going to use data. You know, it's not free like a free Wi-Fi. So that is another way you can connect your laptops, tablets, things of that nature that you need to use Wi-Fi to connect with. Now, when we started in this 3 years ago, we were using mostly the truck stop Wi-Fis. We would go on, use our points, our rewards points, and purchase the Wi-Fi that they offered. Now, over time, we found that it was really hard to connect, if we could even connect. And when we could connect, it was very slow. We would get knocked off. You know, sometimes I would say maybe 2 out of 10 times we would get a good connection. And especially the later you get there, the later at night, the more people that are there on that Wi-Fi using it, the slower the connection's gonna be. You know, we used to watch a lot of Netflix, you know, we do our YouTube videos, that takes up a lot of data. So having a free Wi-Fi is nice, but you also have to have the connectivity speed to be able to do that. So what we did probably about 6 months after we started doing this, we started looking into getting our own mobile Wi-Fi or mobile hotspot. We went to AT&T, that's our carrier, and I'm sure most carriers have these, no matter if you're with Verizon, Sprint, any of those. You can find out through them. But what it is it's a mobile Wi-Fi or mobile hotspot. And let me show you, it's very little. And basically all it is it's a mobile device that allows us to connect our phones, laptop, printer to this device to get on the internet and things like that. Now, this does use data. You know, it's not free. You will have to pay for this. I think we pay, it's about $23 and some change a month extra on our bill for this mobile hotspot, but it does use data. So no matter what your data plan is, you know, if you have a low data plan, you got to be very, very cautious not to overuse your data. Or like AT&T, they charge us $15 a gig whenever we go over our data. So it does use data, but it's very nice. You know, if you're in a good spot for your cellular coverage, you're going to get on the internet like that. You're not having the lag times and things like the free Wi-Fi or some of these truck stop Wi-Fis will have. So it's very little. You want to make sure when you get one of these, if you have a printer like we talked about in the last tool video, the wireless printer, it needs to have a WPS button. I don't know if you can see that. Jason can tell you a little bit about that better probably than me.
So what the WPS button is it allows you to connect wireless devices without being able to type in a password. For instance, our printer doesn't have any keypads on it to be able to type in a password. So what we're able to do is just push that WPS button, and the printer can connect to it that way without having to type in a password. So that WPS button is a real good function to have on your wireless or your mobile hotspot. So if you're shopping for one, make sure it at least has that feature on it, because you know it allows you to connect a lot of different devices. Smart TV, if you have a smart TV in your truck and you want to use that to watch Netflix, you'll probably need a WPS button to be able to connect that as well.
So I hope that helps if y'all were wondering where you can get access to some free Wi-Fi, or how you get Wi-Fi while you're out on the road in a truck, cargo van, tractor trailer. You know, keep in mind, of course, if you're in a big tractor trailer, you may not be able to get into some spots that us cargo vans and us straight trucks can get into. But there are free Wi-Fis out there that you can have access to. Again, just be very careful what you're connecting to. Hopefully in a few years, you know, it'll get back to where we get the unlimited data. You know, we used to have that several years back, and then all these carriers got wise to, well, why are we giving them free data? We can charge them, and you know, people are going to pay for it because they want to use it. You know, this day and age, everybody's on the internet. So just some of the ways you can get some free Wi-Fi, or if you're interested in the mobile hotspot, like I said, that really helps with your laptops, tablets, smart TVs, wireless printers, things of that nature. So wanted to share that with you in case some of you had never heard about that. That is an option. Get with your cell carrier and see what they have available for your plan. Now, I will say, if you are with AT&T, we just found out a couple weeks ago that AT&T is offering unlimited data, but you also have to have a DirecTV account. Now, some of you may have that. We use Dish in our truck just because there's no contract, we can cancel anytime. But some of you that have homes may have DirecTV at home, or even have the DirecTV dish in your truck. So if you have DirecTV, call AT&T and they can probably switch your plan over to where you can get unlimited data now through your cell service or your mobile Wi-Fi, anything of that nature. Now keep in mind though, I know when Jason talked to him, they did say that there is times that they may slow your data down on that unlimited plan. But you know, we pay, I think it's gosh, what do we pay? We have 60 gigabytes of data, and you know, for a month. And there's time like last month we went over 4 gigs on it, and every gig over that 60 gigs is 15 bucks. So we just paid $60 extra over what we had. And 60 gigabytes is a lot, and I know a lot of you probably are like, wow, you know, I only have 10 gigabytes or 20, but you know, we share that, and our YouTube videos, they take up a lot of data. So that's one of the reasons too why I only try to kind of post 2 a week, just because of that. We can't always get to free Wi-Fi, and if we do, sometimes it takes a whole night to upload one, you know, 20-minute video. So that's why we usually only do 2 videos a week. But I'm digressing, and I just wanted to share that information with you. Some of y'all, somebody had asked us at one point, you know, where we get Wi-Fi. So I hope that helped. If you had any questions on that, if you have any tips on other places people can get free Wi-Fi, leave it in the comments below. Sure, everybody would like to hear that. I know we would like to too. If we didn't mention something or don't know of some place, leave it down in the comments and share that with everybody. We really appreciate it. So if y'all have any other questions, let us know. Always, you can email us, Facebook, Instagram. Let us know. We'll be happy to help answer any questions. Thank y'all so much again for watching and subscribing, and y'all have a great day. Bye.